These stoppers. Now, these are great because these are boil-over lids that prevent making a mess on your stovetop. They're from Prepology, so you can only find them right here at the Q, but they fit pans from 6 inches to 13 inches, and they're helping you avoid that situation on your screen right now. If you've ever cooked starch on your stovetop and it makes all that sticky mess, it's so hard to get that out of there, and I think we know that we can use these for more than one thing. So first, let's take a look at our colors. This is set of 2 in the tomato. This is the set of 2 in the aqua. Here is the set of 2 in the clear. And then we have a set of 2 in the mint. Now, these are silicone, so they are dishwasher safe. They're heat resistant, of course, but I love the fact that you can roll them up and store them in a drawer if you need to. Susie Hassan is coming back in to chat with us all about them. And Susie, these make so much sense. And I gotta say, this has gotta be nice for moms when the kids break into the cabinets and start banging these together. They're not gonna make that racket like metal ones are, girl.
So, well, you know, when I've been doing Prepology for a while now. We do a lot of silicone, and so I'm like, baby, go on for it. Everything in there is floppy. There's nothing that's gonna hit you. It's not making a sound, so Maddie can go to it.
I love it.
But no, actually, this really, I mean, we're talking about being able to boil. I've got my my pasta water back here. It's boiling over, right? So these starchy things, the pasta, the mashed potatoes that I showed you earlier with the ricer. So these are things when they boil, they want to boil up and over. Or if you're making, I do grape leaves and stuffed cabbage rolls, and that you have to watch the water as well before it starts coming out, splashing all over the stovetop. What this does is you're going to put this on top of your pot, whatever it is that you're cooking. If you got the liquids and you're afraid or it might come over at any point and you're never sure when sometimes, you pop it on. It maintains and keeps all of that hot boiling water or liquid inside of the pan. It will not come out. The way that it's designed, it will come up through almost like a little volcano. It will come up through the center. It'll come out and then funnel right back in. So that's why you see it's got that little kind of raised edge there in the middle.
Yeah.
And so that water comes up and it just keeps surfacing and then keeps falling back down. So that way nothing ever boils over. It's going to stay safe. It's going to keep the stovetop clean. And you can also pop this into the microwave if you want to keep something from splattering.
Oh.
Like if you're reheating sauce or meatballs or something, you can use it for that. You can also just pop it onto a pan if you're frying up some bacon. If you're frying some French fries, you can keep it up as a grease splatter. And then when you're done, pop it in the dishwasher.
Love it. I love it. And the fact that we have color choices too. This is your set of 2 in the tomato. Here's your set of 2 in the aqua. Here is your set of 2 in the clear. And then we also have the set of 2 in the mint. So if you want them to match your cookware, we have options. But Susie, I think this video, more than any in our presentation, is where people stop and go, pays for itself in one use. Because if you don't have to get your foot up on the stovetop to clean it, that's a good deal.
And I'll tell you, I mean, I've got my kids running around the kitchen, even though they're not supposed to be. But as soon as mommy's in there, it's like, mommy, mommy, okay? But here, this is what it's going to help you stop. That hot water, hot liquid from boiling over the stove, potentially getting onto not just the stovetop, the floor, or being dangerous if you do have the littles around. I just put it on. Anytime I'm making pasta, I just put it on. That way, in case I get distracted, in case I'm doing something, I just pop it on. That way I know that nothing's going to fall out. If you're, how many of us have done that with milk? Milk, I'll tell you what, you could be standing on top and over it, and it still will boil over. You're like, oh, I just that half a second should have pulled it back. You pop this lid on, not going to be a problem.
You're right. I love what you said too about using it as a splatter guard because, and I'm not trying to break it, but I am trying to show you that there are little vents already broken. It looks, I realized on camera, I was like, eh. But you know what? There's little holes in there, so it's going to let that steam release so it doesn't seal to the top of your glass or whatever you have in the microwave. I like too that it's big. So if I wanted to use it on a smaller bowl, I could, but if I wanted to use it on a bigger one, I've got that versatility just based off the size.
You could even use it as we're going to head into the spring and summer months. So it's picnic season, barbecue outside season. You want to make something and keep this on the top of a bowl so that way nothing gets on it.
And it'll frisbee. It will frisbee.
It'll frisbee. You can, frisbee to your neighbor. That's
Yeah.
it's a 2-in-1. It's a 10-in-1. So
It's a good
you have
one.
that. But again, super space saving, and these lids again, because they're silicone, you can do so many things with them. And again, hot stove, top it right on the top. Any type of material that your pans and pots are, it will be no problem. You can pop it on any kind.
We love that. And I like that it will work on any of your pans that didn't come with a lid, any of your pots that didn't come with a lid. Now you have one, and you have that capability to really, make them more useful, make those pots and pans more useful. One more time, all you have to do is choose your color. Here they are in the tomato, most popular. Here is the aqua. Here is the clear. And then we have one more in the set of 2 in the mint. Now they're $15 a piece, and they're top rack dishwasher. Save 5 easy payments on everything, including your set of 2. It's $6 to get it home. Susie, thank you, my friend. We shall see you back in just a little bit.
You can.
Thank you. Hey, here's the next thing.